All right, so last time on Sagas and Solace, we were traveling. We began our journey with our horse carriage and driver Shap, who is a rotund man with a straw hat. Apparently knows a bunch of people. And on our way out of Mornhall, we wound up through Dead Man's Flow, where we met a friend of his who cooked us a very nice supper, which gave us all some very cool boons for the rest of the trip. Uh, and then, uh, leaving, from there, we stayed the night at the Ice and Fire Inn, and Chrome did drugs and adopted a pig named Breakfast. Brought him along. I summoned my dog again, because everybody seemed to want to see him except for Marlowe, and that kind of was icing on the cake. And then, almost spooked our driver away, but we brought him around. On our way past there, we had a little stint where we ran into my sister, but I hid in the cart and was not seen, which was nice. We kept going. We went down to Downfrown Town, which is having a bit of a bandit sheriff kind of problem. And Chrome knows said bandit sheriff. And as we were leaving, I was feeling pretty bad about not being able to help the town. And I swore that I would return. And that right now, if I could do anything to help my friends, I would, but I wish that one day I would have the power to do it for everyone. And as I said those words, my eyes rolled into the back of my head, and now I'm doing something, and that's where we left off.
Oh boy! You guys ready for that something part?
That after the part where you said, Gruul, I will do whatever it is to help save you, and then immediately turn into an aboleth.
Yes, immediately.
That's the part.
Or something.
Oh, yeah, something along those lines.
I want a refund on this halfling.
Hey, you got double prizes.
This halfling has a lot of bugs.
Two for one.
I was told friendship and happiness and good food, and all I'm getting is drama.
We have the there's a hat in the distance on the Pale City.
Yes.
Yeah, there's definitely a hat over there.
That's a marker.
I think somebody's bald right now.
All right, let's do this. Telry. You awaken somewhere else. We know when you're loaded.
I am loaded.
As your eyes begin to adjust, you feel as if you're waking up from a dream. And ahead of you, there is the infinite expanse of what appears to be the night sky, ever coiling, ever twisted. But in front of you, there is a large cavern. And this cavern emanates a sort of potent shadow that twists out like hungry tendrils into the dreamscape. Make me a... you have Arcana or History trained?
I have History trained.
Give me a History.
All right.
Oh boy. You're unable to make heads nor tails of where you are or what's even happening before you. Ahead, you can see, you can feel a presence. Darkness. Evil. But something else. Pity. a strange pity. What do you do?
I call out to it. Who's there? Where am I?
Your words seem to echo like you're standing in a cavern, but you see no walls or ceiling. The tendrils before you, black and squirming, recede into the cavern, as if beckoning you forth.
Besides the cavern ahead with the tendrils, are there other options, or is it just the expanse?
There is the path behind you that precariously lies broken over the dream space. You feel an uneasy sense as you turn and look behind you. It is uncertain if that will lead you to a place of safety.
Well, that cavern's not exactly safe feeling, but it's a destination. Well, I don't know what this is, but I'm gonna follow it.
Last
Very
chance
hesitantly.
to step any further, to step off the precipice and into the darkness, to leave sanity behind and venture where only madness treads.
And I know this.
Oh yes. On the other side of this step, there lies all the things that Mytheria had warned you against, that the people of Corvanus had bid you avoid. But there is something else. There is a pity for your ignorance. And there it is, in its singular representation. Truth. Answers to the questions that hide in the shadows of your mind, that whisper in your doubts, that watch with every step you take.
I am tired of not knowing what's going on. I'm going for it.
Step forward. Oh, man. All right. So be it. That's the wrong one. Hold on. Don't look at that one. That was not the right one.
Eyes closed. I see nothing.
Close your eyes. Don't look at that one.
They're closed. They're looking away. Mm-hmm.
Man.
I still not looking?
Don't look yet. Thy mind is not ready. Okay. Okay. Now you can look.
Ooh boy. There's some colors.
All right. As you get to this point, you can feel whispers, knowledge itself floating around you like a maelstrom. Too many images and too many thoughts and too many truths and too many questions and too many answers flow all around you, shifting, twisting, taking on different forms. The entirety of this section of wherever it is that you are, it appears to be much like the rest of the dreamscape that you had come from. However, it is like a giant coiled thread fading at the seams. You sense a presence here. A presence that is one continuum over 1,000,000 discontinued. One of many. One great I. The being is everywhere. The being is nowhere. Until finally, it manifests before you. Oh God. Give me a second. Get a little bit of water. All right, here we go. You feel it, Telry. The wriggling madness all around you finally takes physical form. And you see this.
Ooh.
Its presence is difficult to look upon directly. The eye shifting, bulbous. Its many tentacles writhing in and out of existence around you. And then the creature speaks.
It has been some time since last I had visitations within the very essence of my realm. You are here by one of my spawn's behest. This is good. Very good.
I don't know why I'm here. I don't know where this is.
If there is one thing that your kind is common with, it is questions. But fear not, little halfling. I am one of the few who will limit you not in answers. The first question. You are here because one of my spawn deemed you a worthy sacrifice to me. Your mind is a blank slate filled with broken faith. You have the makings of heroism as well, but there is much doubt. I can see it. Shame. Intricate. But curious. Normally amongst your kind, this doubt is a limitation. But you seek answer. You have the courage to ask. How quaint that one of my spawn should send you to me. This is good. This is very good. Too many of my iris have been damaged. My sight wavers within the hallowed ground of your misbegotten goddess. Your continent rife for inception. Yes, you are here to have your questions answered, and in return, you shall answer one of mine.
Only one for as many as I want?
For now, yes.
You seem really powerful and all. I guess I have one question. What could you possibly hope to expect from me? There's not much to me. I don't know things, and I can't seem to get anything done without having to depend on the agreeance of others.
Shall I answer your question, or will you spill your insecurities?
No, I want to know.
The answer is simple. What I expect out of you is for you to see. That is all. Ask your questions.
Why does Matheria not speak as you do?
Your goddess does not speak, for she has no voice.
What does that mean? No voice? She's real. Right?
Yes. But you would find that answer unbecoming. She has no voice, little halfling, because it was taken from her. She lives, much as one who sleeps is alive, trapped within her own self, trapped by those that follow her.
That seems wrong. How can I trust your word?
I am a Luckin High. Lying is beneath me. But to answer your question, I suppose you can't. And yet you'll ask all the same.
My mother taught me that it was wise to ask lots of questions because then you'd get several answers and be able to determine the truth for yourself.
A studious woman, then. It is good to see that you have taken on this trait. But the answer remains the same, whether or not you believe it is irrelevant. Your goddess is bound by her own people, her voice stolen, trapped within her own faith.
Hmm. I'm afraid to ask more questions of you, if I'm honest. What do you expect of me? Or rather, what was your question?
Have you already asked all you intend?
For now.
I'm afraid that our deal remains true only until you are asked by me.
Well, pardon me if 10 minutes ago I didn't expect to have all of my questions answered at once. Not great at preparing lists.
Then speak from your heart, halfling. There are questions in your mind, I know it, I can see them. They are insipid. They are ignorance, creeping and twisting. Speak them. Fear holds back your mind. Let it not be!
My friend Knarh says that her research shows that the ley lines are corrupted in Corvanus. That something's messed up, and that is what is leading her to have the issues with magic that she does. Is there a way to fix that, and how?
The ley lines of your continent are not corrupted, at least in the force sense of your companions' belief structures. The ley lines are functioning as intended, but the ley lines follow the natural order of the worlds. Therefore, when tampered with, they act in misbegotten ways. Their malfunction is not of natural order, but of hands unknowledged in their operation. They can be fixed very simply.
And with this, the eye will remain focused on Telry, and it will simply say,
The death of your goddess will fix the problem.
Ah. And how does one kill a god?
To kill a god is a difficult proposal. They are, by their definition, immortal, ineffable. They are eternal. But that is not to say they cannot be killed. They cannot be removed. A true deity can only be destroyed by its own making, where the process in which it was made or by the hand of Lord Death. But you need not worry of these intricacies, for your goddess is no goddess. Not by the definition that matters. Her death is quite simple. There is one within your church, known as the High Holiness. This
Yes?
person is the vessel that serves as the prison for your goddess. Kill them, and she shall perish.
This is too big for me. I've grown up my whole life knowing there was one goddess. And you speak of gods and goddesses as if they were people, many, and intricate politics and the whole thing. What? Where does it all come from? Where did you come from?
A bold question, but my deal is honored.
With that, a single writhing tentacle will move out from Olakin High, and softly, ever so gently, it will place itself upon his head. Oh boy.
Panicking. Enjoying myself.
I sure hope this doesn't have any consequences outside of the dreamscape, where we
You
are.
know?
Are we killing gods here? I'm down for that.
Right?
Archie, I hope this doesn't have, consequences for my actions. I don't want to spoil anything, but I'm killing Telry. I think the gods will be fine.
only way.
I'll shoot Telry.
Hey, we got an idea for a replacement at least, you know.
What? Teehee?
That was bad.
It's breakfast. Breakfast is the replacement.
Yeah, it is breakfast.
Breakfast
That's
becomes
why I
an
picked him up.
awakened pig.
Oh, music.
Oh.
Telry, as the tentacle of Olakin High is placed upon your head, you begin to see things. Terrible, awful things. You find yourself shifting through the astral sea at a rapid pace. The god of the dark truth travels with you. He is your guide and your shepherd, your jailer and your torturer. The representation of your mind manifested as you is held upwards, crashing through every realization. There is more than just Corvanus. There is more on the very planet in which your continent stands. There is more to the stars than you could have ever hoped to believe. Upon the edge, the very edge of this space, there are darker entities still, great leviathans twisting and clawing, huge in size, overwhelming in meaning and power and hunger. And there, in a place just at the edge of creation, great eggs floating through the sky, if that's what you would call it. Stars seeming to fade around them. And then, against one of the membranes of one of these great eggs, Olakin High holds you before, and you see an impossible child move and look at you just on the other side of the membrane. It has your face. It has your eyes. And you return to the space that you are in now. Telry, you take 1 point of permanent wisdom damage.
Okay. All right. Yep. When I said bigger than me, that's probably. Yep. That's it right there.
Your question was answered. Thoroughly, I should hope.
Thoroughly. You know, I think I'm gonna be ruminating on that one for a little while. Huh. All right. Well, do any other questions matter at this point? That I'm nothing. I'm literally nothing. None of us are. We're specks. We're less than ants. I got a question, I guess.
Yes.
Does anything I do matter?
Such an question requires clarification. Define matters.
In the grand scheme of things, could someone like me make a difference at all?
Yes.
In the outcome?
Yes, you can. Would you like to see how? That is
Yes,
my
I would.
question. Very well.
My whole life, with the intent of making a difference in the world. How can I do it?
Then I shall show you.
With that, the tentacle of Olakenhai will reach out and tap your forehead once again, Telry. You find yourself standing in the middle of the cathedral within the Pale City. All around you, there are dark visages, toiling tentacles and twisting, breaking, shattering walls. And before you lie 4 disemboweled knights, their faces twisted off, their helmets and armor broken and shattered. And before you, the High Holiness, the servant of Mytheria herself, screaming out in protest as your spear pierces her throat. You turn and look towards the mind's eye of yourself, and you see that you are different. The armor that you wear, sanctified in the astral sea, maddening glints of light emanating off of your armor, your spear carved from dark obsidian, your shield bearing the symbol of Olakenhai, and your helmet a great mass of iron tentacles.
You seem to be very much hinting at a direction. What do you get out of this?
Olakenhai says nothing, as the answer is obvious.
You get to be on top. Well. Might makes right, right?
No matter how many times those of the white might say different. Of course it does.
And I get to help people. I get to help Knarh. And I get to free my family from the apparent lies that they've been leading. And I can save my friends.
The power given to you will be yours to use as you wish. I have only shown you the truth. What you choose to do with it is up to you. And so, the time has come for my question.
The great
Speak
creature
again.
coils itself like a serpent ready to strike.
Will you serve me?
You drive a hard bargain. A lot better than your hooded and cloaked person that came to me earlier. Yes, I will.
Good.
Oh boy.
Man.
Can you give me a copy of your character sheet?
Oh jeez. Oh.
Gotta write up that eulogy.
Right.
Well done. Well done.
Hold on, please. I gotta make some changes.
This man thinks he's getting a eulogy.
Do, 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 do. 1 second.
You're gonna have a lot of explaining to do.
I ain't explaining nothing. He said I could use it however I wanted.
I mean, hopefully we don't have to worry about him getting randomly taken over now, at least. No, it's on purpose.
All right. Oh, Waymaker. We have so much to talk about. I guess my first question is this. There are 3 available paths for a chosen of a lock and high. So one is so there's 3 classes that he represents. That is cleric, paladin, and rogue. You may choose which one that you'd like.
I'm gonna stick with paladin because that's what I know.
Okay. I figured as much.
Yep.
Man.
Wait.
All right, let's do this. As you have selected the paladin, you're going through changes. Let me go into your character sheet here. I'm going to make some slight adjustments. A couple of provisos, a couple of quick profos.
Quid pro quos. I just forget there's a Q in quid pro quo.
Now I got changes streaming through my mind now.
Can I hop out of the call? Well, if you're going to talk about like anything that's happening with Telry. Because I want to act in character in good faith and not be
Sure, you can do that if you want.
meta. Okay, cool. You just poke me, I'll jump back in.
He could have just deafened her.
He coulda, you know.
I'll just deafen myself, fuck it.
There he goes.
Yeah,
He figured it out.
I'm going through changes. Okay. I'm going to take apart some stuff here. Do a bit of rearranging there. Just going to go ahead and delete that. Yes. And this.
Yeah, Terry, if it wasn't going to be you, it was going to be me.
Yeah, right? Together, we'll slay some gods.
My word.
Plural.
Plural.
I don't know about that, guys. That sounds like a lot.
Does this shift Telry's alignment?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Meanwhile, I'm sitting here like, so Matheria is trapped in someone. Killing the
You're over
person
here
kills
petting a dog.
Matheria. Free Matheria.
You know nothing.
I know.
My
Oh no,
God.
Sir Bernard. There's no way you're keeping Sir Bernard now.
What? He didn't have to know.
You're soul linked. I think he knows.
He just becomes like a tentacle dog.
Yeah, he ain't gonna be breaking contract, is he now?
Dog becomes pupper from space.
Yeah, I pet him.
Yeah, there's no way we're explaining that one to chat.
Man. Sorry, I'm getting all your pieces together here.
Excellent. I do like games with pieces.
Oh, Jesus. Oh boy.
Man. Crowd of people PMing me. Look, I make choices, guys.
I'm not PMing you. Proceeds to PM you.
My God.
Man, I sure hope this doesn't get in the way of our mission and all that. Where we try to collect old stories and we got ye who must find answers following us around all the time.
He already knows the answers. So, oh, I was told that already.
Oh no, he's gonna become the actually guy.
Let me check my resources quick.
Actually, I got a study here that actually counteracts the information there.
All right, you ready? Here we go. You lose the penance of flesh.
I just got that thing. I didn't even get to use it.
Your subclass is now completely different. I'll put it in notes for you now. You receive the penance of ignorance.
Hmm.
And you receive these two abilities. Your abilities are, for chat's sake, Chaos Call. All smites that you use are now Chaos Bolts as per the spell, and can be applied to weapon attacks or used as the base spell using the level of the spell slot chosen for your smite. In addition to that, you receive Chaos Wave. Chaos Wave states, whenever you would be critically hit, you cast Chaos Bolt as a triggered action, except you must choose a random target from all creatures within 30 feet.
Whoa. Well, all right then.
Yeah. Okay, so I have some other stuff to talk to you about. You have accepted Olakenhai's offer to serve him and his church and his needs, all that good stuff. And while it is true, you may do whatever you wish with the powers that have been given to you, Olakenhai has orders.
Mm-hmm.
And in case you're wondering, you can try not to follow them. I wouldn't recommend it. So your orders are pretty clear. It is not yet time to strike at the head of the Church of Mytheria, as Olakenhai and his forces are still gathering power. However, you are informed that there are several cells of his agents that are scattered throughout Corvinus. The intention is that they keep an eye on the movements therein of the different political structures of the different states of the world, and also even have a hand in such things. As you have become the chosen of Olakenhai, that gives you some special privileges. First, you receive the symbol of Olakenhai on your forehead, which is a great eye. This comes with all sorts of benefits. You ready to hear what the benefits are?
Sure.
Oh,
Give me the
boy.
benefits first. Hmm.
You see way better.
See way better.
You better not see too good, though. That's my thing.
Do I need to write these down, or are you pasting somewhere?
I'm giving them to you, don't worry.
Okay, cool.
God, everyone's so happy when people start working with the tentacle god.
Says who?
Give me a second. I'm just typing it all out for you. That's a lot of shit that you get.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus
Christ. My apologies. Don't open a snap out of random people.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh boy, here we go. Here is your Eye of Truth. The Eye of Truth makes you immune to confusion, madness, charm, and compulsion effects by non-Alakan-High sources. You can see invisibility as a constant effect. You can see magic as a constant effect. You benefit from a madness of your choice, which we'll go over that in a second. And you have 3 permanent anarchy exposure.
Ooh.
Anarchy exposure being the
chaotic.
chaotic exposure.
Yeah. Wild.
Yeah. Oh, thy service to Alakan High. Okay. The following are beneficial madnesses that you can choose from. There is a lot to choose from. Depending on which one you choose, there is an errant effect that is affected with it. I have this image to show you. This can help. You must choose one of these.
All right. Oh, let's look closer.
I'll read off some of these for chat's sake.
Yeah.
Some of these are, let's see, ablutomania, which is a compulsion for washing oneself. Another one is a bibliokleptomania, which is the stealing of books. Also, some of these aren't obviously applicable towards a fantasy setting, like the obsession with firearms one. Let's see, there is coloromania, which is an obsession with a specific color. There is doromania, which is the obsession with giving gifts.
Let's see. I am observing, I am looking, I'm reading. I'm looking at 87 and I'm just like, oh, so normal. Question asking mania.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Like
Oh,
a
number
49.
35.
35.
Also,
Oh,
normal.
that's normal. We gotta add something to the already
normal.
level number of obsessions he already has. Oh,
If you'd like, I could also roll.
yeah, you might as well.
All right,
Yep.
I'll roll.
51.
Let's go with gambling.
That was funny.
Number 11. You have a maxiomania and an obsession with being in vehicles.
Man, I'm already set. I love it. Very good.
So, what that will equate to is that you have to ride in carriages. You have to be carried around in like the little thing by the people, like with the bars on it. You have to be on horseback or ponyback. You cannot walk because walking is for the poors.
Nice.
So let me explain how this works with the lock and high. So you never get a negative effect from madness while you serve a lock and high, but you can gain benefits from indulging your madness. So how that works is that each time that you indulge in your madness, you are granted inspiration.
Ah,
You have a maximum of 1 inspiration at this time.
gotcha.
So basically, as long as you're indulging in your mania, you get inspiration.
Cool. All right.
Oh boy. Sweet. Jesus. Okay. Well, Telry, as you have accepted Olak and High's terms, with a singular flick of the tentacle, Olak and High lifts you up and throws you through the dreamscape. And you awaken once again in the carriage with your party as your journey continues. All right, we can go ahead.
Back?
Yeah, we're good now, Luke. All right, Telry awakens. Only a few minutes have passed.
I am sweaty.
In those few minutes, seeing him fucking go catatonic, I'm gonna look at Knarh, say, Knarh,
Yeah,
I'm following your lead on this one.
is. I suppose. Thank you.
Well, I don't want to stab him and then have to argue with you after that.
Well,
rather-
okay. Can we at least all agree this is kind of what probably happened last time at the ice flows? The fact that, hang on, Telry, that you?
What?
I've got
Yeah, I
my
think-
hands up like I'm getting ready to do
It's me.
my
It's
thing.
me. It's me. I was like, hands in the air. It's me.
Okay, putting my hands down. Okay. Eyes aren't funky. He's talking like himself. I'm gonna say we have enough distance from the ice flows that it's lessened. That's at least my guess.
How long was I out?
Not long.
You had a lapse in consciousness. Explain what happened.
I don't know. I had a weird dream. I
Well,
don't know. We were just riding away, and I was just thinking about how I was going to come back to this town someday and right its wrongs, and now it doesn't seem as important. I don't know.
and ride to.
All right.
Anyway, we should probably,
Now it doesn't
Probably-
seem quite as important.
yeah. I guess I don't know.
It was.
Maybe everything you guys been telling me suddenly makes sense.
I did try to influence you.
I swear, every time I have a conversation with anybody, they're trying to influence me.
The carriage moves forward as Chrome calls for it to continue.
All right, everyone back in. I'm just glad I didn't have to shoot you.
I'm glad you didn't have to shoot me. That would hurt.
Well, we'd patch you up. And if it wasn't you, you probably wouldn't have even noticed. So distance might actually be a factor. That's nice. That's
Like, purposely avoiding eye contact with Marlowe entirely.
So did you just pass out? We're all good?
Yeah.
Yep, I'm good. Pretty sure.
Well, that's good.
He seems fantastic. Completely dropped his entire perspective on, I guess, everything in a matter of seconds.
No, it's not. I'm coming back. I'm gonna fix the town, but you guys are right. There's a bigger picture. You guys spent the whole last day telling me about how there's a bigger picture, and now that I'm on board, what of it? You got a problem with it now? You want to go back and save the town? I'm all for it. Let's go back.
I don't believe you when you say that.
What, that I want to save the town? I still want to save the town, Marlowe. I still think it needs doing.
Yeah, but you're not weaving me a story when you say that. You're stating it as if it's a fact. I have a lot to say to you about your head being in your own story. And now you're speaking as if it's a footnote. Okay. If you understand that there is a bigger picture here, explain that to me. What is the bigger picture? What have you come to realize?
It's not about
why are we on this journey?
Well, this particular journey, I guess, is to protect the sagas, so we can protect the knowledge and history of our fine continent. My mission is still the same as it's always been. I need to give Knarh a place in her own homeland where she can live free. And now that, we know the ley lines are corrupted and that's what's causing it, I want to eventually fix that. And hoping that, when we get to the Fallow Lands and we talk to the Barrow King and we get the information that we're going there to look for, I'm hoping that more clues towards that will be there. Marlowe, I've been riding with you in this carriage for a little while. We played a couple card games, and we've done the walking across the icy desert for months. You seem to have a very strong idea of what you think I am and how you think that I'll make choices.
I have no idea how the fuck you're gonna make choices, but I do have a pretty good idea of what kind of character you are in this story.
So here we come to it then. You don't know. I'll show you. But that's not my goal.
Well, Knarh has been very mature and very well put together. I've been pleasantly surprised by that and our ability to have conversation. Not so stuck to my perspective in that matter.
Good. I'm glad you guys are starting to hit it off.
I'm an extremely stubborn person, but I have a very open mind. It's an odd characteristic to have, but you can take that as you will.
Knarh is a very good conversationalist. You just have to figure out the topics that she enjoys talking about, not just the end of the world and the ley lines and magic.
Right.
Those tend to make her nervous, you know. And maybe even my talk of changing things might make her nervous too, so maybe I'm trying to be more moderate, I suppose.
Thank you.
Something does need done, though. And I want to be a part of it.
I suspected as much. Let me gather my thoughts. I still have something to say to you when we make camp, but I'd like to flesh that out a bit.
I'd be happy to keep discussing things with you, Marlowe. You are always good for a good conversation. Anyway, who wants to play some cards? I fainted there for a second. I want to make sure it's all there, taps noggin.
Can Chrome Marshal check Telry? See if he has any of these unique abilities that he did the last time we fought?
Also, is my eye on my forehead, noticeable, or do my bangs cover it?
God damn it, dude.
Right?
Fuck.
I assume that it's closed.
I feel like you did when I said I'd fuck your sister.
Man, those are some lustrous bangs.
Lustrous veins.
Look, they're magic. It's magic hair. What do you
Oh,
want?
sorry, I
from
was
me,
muted. No, you do not see any abilities, nor do you see the eye on Telry's forehead.
I'm good.
Sorry, I was muted. Fuck.
That's a good thing.
No worries.
Seems like the same old Telry that I know of.
Perhaps the Knarh's correct. The proximity has been a blessing to us. For a moment, I thought we'd have to kill the driver. Drug him.
Please don't joke about killing people.
I'm not joking.
Okay. There's one problem, but
The
Did
driver.
I desummon my dog or still in here?
Oh, Bernard isn't there anymore.
Dang it.
it happened again, didn't it?
I was getting crowded in here,
Oh,
Also-
sweet. There's space. I'll put the breakfast down on the seat.
Are we the people that you pour your heart out to and give us your rhetoric and your ethic, or are we people eat bullshit?
Breakfast will sniff Marlowe.
What it?
You almost became that monster again. Your dog vanished. Your eyes rolled back in your head. We were waiting for the fog cloud.
I'm sorry. We've been over this. I can't control that. I'm glad that it wasn't as bad as before. Maybe distance does have something to do with it, and if so, then going east could not come soon enough. I mean, if it comes down
Yeah,
to
but
it,
it also means coming back's gonna be a problem.
well, then maybe I won't.
We shouldn't come back to this place for a number of reasons. A fucking downer.
Well, I
It's
mean,
a
like
fucking downer.
down.
I meant Mornhowl, Marlowe.
That was funny.
Oh,
Where's
Mornhowl is
That's-
close
that's
to the
fair.
ice
That's
flows,
fair.
but Mornhowl, the place we're gonna need to return to
Fucking
later.
downer. That's funny.
It is a lot closer. I mean, maybe. we'll see what we find there. Maybe we'll get there and maybe Nara and I'll find what we're looking for in the Fallow Lands. Maybe we'll stay. I don't know. That's a long way off. Maybe we will come back to Mournhell. I don't want to be a problem to you guys.
You can start with being honest and not bullshitting about your dog.
Last time I went under, my dog desummoned. This time It happened again. It wasn't, I mean, maybe I wasn't close enough for it to fully decide for me to go ham on you guys, but maybe strong enough to catch me for a second and try. I don't know. I don't know why my dog isn't here beyond the same reasons as last time.
All right.
I could try and summon him again if you'd like.
I don't want to have to owe him any more money. I'm good.
Oh, come on.
That
Gruul,
dog's expensive.
Last time you were so excited to see him, and then you're immediately pointing fingers at me about how it was a bad idea. You sided with Marlowe immediately.
None of us were excited to see him.
Are you kidding me? I was encouraged. Gruul encouraged me. He was on
kind
board.
of turns to the window. I was kind of excited to see him.
All right, well then go walk out in the forest or something, so that
Everybody
you don't
else
pay him more
likes
money.
my dog.
I'll speak for myself. Gruul, do you want to switch spots? I need a smoke break.
Yeah, sure. You can sit up a chat.
How's your day going, Shap?
Shap will look at you. I guess that depends on how expendable I am. He'll slap the reins as he keeps moving the horses forward. It is with a dark realization, Marlowe, that you realize that he had heard everything you said about him. You know, the part where you weren't kidding about killing him.
Marlowe nods.
Yeah, that's right.
I feel the same way,
That's
man.
Marlowe.
Feel the same way, bro.
What a way to instill it
That's so
in your
Out of all
workers.
the responses, just going, alright. Just keeps driving. God, this guy has been
That's
through.
Marlowe.
This guy has been through so much with you guys. Like, it's crazy.
Putting him through an adventure.
All
Gotta
right,
tell everybody.
here we go. So the party continues on their journey to the Fallow Lands. My word.
Don't worry, chap. Your position's safe. Then they'd have to rely on me. They can only bitch and moan when that happens.
Alright, let's do this. Can't be lost. Let's see if anything happens. Oh, let me bring up your journey progress.
Cards? Cards, anybody?
I'll
Aye,
play some
sure.
cards.
Give me some cards.
Excellent.
I would look at downtime with Telry once we're out of like town area or places
Okay.
where people can see us.
Okay. Well, that's probably going to be this next night because you're about to go on the outskirts of the Pale City if you keep following this road. So we'll just
Cool,
do
okay,
the
cool.
next night. We'll see if anything happens.
We explode.
Oh.
A borrow lock and high comes appear.
Just waltzes down the road.
Greetings, my wriggling brethren.
Hey, guys.
No, but
Almost stab him.
What up, boss?
you do happen along what appears to be a caravan of traders.
Traitors.
Traders with the D.
Yeah.
Not a caravan of people that have betrayed someone. No. All right.
Betrayers and usurpers, curse them.
All right. As the caravan approaches, they will kind of wave down, and then Chaps will call out, "Is that you, Johnny? Hey, Chaps, how's it going? I didn't expect to see you out here. Did you just come from town, Frown? Oh, I sure did. It's right bad over there. Real bad over there. Oh, that's weird. Hey, what's wrong with your voice, chaps? I keep forgetting what it is.
Sir, it's Shaps.
What? Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah, Shaps. And he'll get all sad again. But no, Johnny will respond, well, it's nice to see you out here, Shaps. So, I got a couple questions for you. Did you take care of the thing? And then your driver will suddenly look very concerned, and then he'll shake his head and do like a cut it out motion, which of course Marlowe sees. And then Johnny will nod. And then he'll look to Marlowe and say, greetings, sir! If you're traveling with Shaps, that must mean you're right good fellows. Would you like to look at any of our wares? I got a lot of merchants in my caravan. I've got a blacksmith. I've got, tailors. I've got grocers. And I think at the back we got an apothecary.
Sure. Here, 1 second. Marlowe's gonna knock on the cabin.
Hello.
Hello?
No one's here.
No one's home.
Yeah. Do you have rations? Good traveling rations?
We got enough.
Yes.
No, not you. There's a trader here.
Ah, the good rations.
No, I'm still doing good after the last one. Is that the only thing? Just a food trader?
Well,
You come out and look. They
All
fucking.
He comes
Oh,
outside.
you're concierge, dude.
Everyone follows.
I'm good.
Let's see what we got.
Telry's gonna stand at the door of the carriage, but not like hop off onto the ground. I'm good. Fresh air's nice though.
It's another one of those words in the girl language.
Which one?
The one where you talk about food.
Ah.
Marlowe has no idea what French is, but he thinks he can speak it.
All right.
I'll go check on that apothecary. Got some wares in the apothecary?
Alright, so as you move to the back of the caravan, you can see that back of the caravan has a very portly looking halfling. Hello! Oh, sorry, that's the wrong voice. That's it. Sorry, I'm off today. Hello! My name's Gary. What do you want?
Heard you were the apothecary?
Yep.
Got some...
Yep. Sell potions.
Good. We could probably use a few.
Alright.
What do you have available?
Well, I've got potions that'll take care of hemorrhoids. I've got potions for gout. I've got potions for hair loss. I've got potions for injuries. And I've got potions for broken dreams and unrealized ambitions.
So liquor.
No, of course not.
Oh.
Well, I mean, it's a liquor base. It's part of it.
What are the ones for injuries?
Oh, here you go. And he offers you healing potions.
Mind if I inspect the potion for unrealized dreams?
And oh yeah, there you go. Specifically, it's broken dreams and unrealized ambitions.
What does it do exactly?
Labeling's important. Oh, it restores your broken dreams and helps you achieve your unrealized ambitions.
How does that function?
Magically.
Have you drank this before?
Of course I have. That's why I'm so happy.
Okay. How much is one of these things?
10 gold.
You know that, Marlowe, you know that thing that you do that you like, oh, you suck at it. Here's a little helping hand. I think it's one of those.
What? Moral support?
Yeah. One of those.
Oh, that thing you do? Hey, brother, you suck. And then you just get better, you know?
You mean
Yeah.
moral support? Yeah, one of those.
Do you have a potion that does the opposite?
You mean a poison? Yeah, I got a
Never.
poison for that.
I'll take 2 of these potions.
Which ones?
The ambition potions.
So, the potion of broken dreams and unrealized ambitions.
Yeah.
Alright, I have only one of them, unfortunately.
I'll take it.
10 gold, please.
Here's 11.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Does anyone not have a healing potion on them?
I have one.
Hey, Knarh.
Have
Yeah.
two.
How many purging potions do you have?
There should be at least 4 in total.
I don't know that we ever split them up.
I got 1 of them. So if there were 4, then you should have 3. But I don't know if you drank one.
I have not.
Okay. Do you have any purging potions?
Oh, yeah, I've got plenty of those. He'll offer you purging potions. 50
Oh,
gold
shit.
apiece.
Okay, that makes sense. Fuck. I'll take 1 of those.
Yeah, I'll take one of those too. Hey, somebody get me one of those.
No, you get it yourself.
I
Um,
fine. I'll hop off the carriage
Alright,
and go
as
and
you
buy
hop
one
off
myself.
the carriage and your feet hit the ground, you feel uneasy.
Mm-hmm.
As you walk towards the apothecary, with each step, a coiling, wriggling sense of disgust as you are now a pore.
Blah.
The ground is lava. Move quickly, lest the pore sticks.
Yep. I kind of like drop the gold in his hand and just take it and go.
As you leap back into the carriage, sweet, luxurious relief.
do you have to shit or something? What's wrong?
Yeah, you see that?
I don't know.
Do you guys have a leather worker or a blacksmith that you mentioned?
Yeah, blacksmith. They have one of those.
I'm the blacksmith, says an orc.
Good afternoon to you. I have let's say, taste for throwing projectiles at people. Head, torso area. Would you happen to have any device, perhaps a glove or something I could use in my hand to help me with the accuracy of those projectiles?
Oh yeah, I've got something that'll help you. He will hold out a bow.
More of a throwing, pointy things kind of guy.
Oh.
Do you know anything that would assist with that you'd perhaps have for sale?
I've got darts.
Okay, thank you for your time.
Yeah, no problem. He'll look over to Chrome. Nice helmet, brother.
Appreciate it. I picked it off not too long ago.
It's finely made. Good shape. It will be sure to instill fear in your enemies.
Mm-hmm. It's all we strike for. You got anything unique going on here?
No, not really. I mean, I have this axe I've been working on, but it's more of a me personal project. He will show you his axe, which is the orcish manner of flirting.
Nice axe. Want to see mine? I got 2 of them.
Of course.
Bam!
Oh, wow.
This one's a little bit better than this one, though.
They're so sharp and hefty.
Yeah. What's so different about yours that you've been working on?
Oh, nothing much. I've just worked on its razor's edge. I also added a spike at the end of the heft panel
so I could impale my enemies.
That can be helpful. I might pick that up for myself one day.
Oh, it's a great idea. I really enjoy penetration.
I know someone who would like that.
Oh,
Looks at
yeah?
the cart. Yeah, he's in there. Oh, he's a bit off today. No, don't know what's wrong with him.
Right.
Anyways,
Well, it was good to meet you, brother. I wish you luck on your travels.
same to you. What's your name, by the way? I didn't catch it.
Oh, my name's Gorn.
Gorn? Alright, I'm Chrome.
Hail to you, Chrome.
Same to you. And Chrome just walks off.
Okay.
Back to the cart.
He looks the other way. Good job. The helmet stays on during battle.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anything else you guys want?
Yeah, I would like to replenish my healer's kit.
Okay. You got money for that?
Yeah, how much per charge?
10 gold.
Alright, so 80 gold. And then add 2. Eesh. And then, can I attempt to sell my old scale mill to the blacksmith?
Negative. As they have to keep weight.
Darn. Alright, holding on to it for now. He'll wave goodbye.
All right.
Back onto the carriage.
If nobody else has any purchasing to do, then the merchant's caravan will continue.
Travel light.
And so, it comes down naturally that the party sets camp for the evening. And the scene that you want to have Marlowe with Telry can begin.
I'm just there at the fire roasting the equivalent of a Corvanus marshmallow.
Sticky sweet.
Yay. Sticky sweets.
Where it come?
I'm out looking at the stars.
It's almost time for dinner.
Look, all I'm gonna say, Telry, is if it happens again, I'm still tying you up. I don't care.
Look, bud. I understand.
No, as long as you understand.
I'd do the same. You make good choices.
I know. You pick up his food, walk away.
Alrighty. Marlowe will walk over to Telry. Sit down.
Marlowe?
Telry.
Sticky sweet? Or like, hand you a stick.
Like a kebab?
Kind of. Except
Get it?
sweet.
It's a sticky sweet? Ha ha! Ha ha! Ho ho!
Yes. Yeah, it's kind of like a kebab, but like a dessert version.
Can I see your eyes, Telry?
Yeah? It's night. What you looking for? You see he has green eyes.
Can you open your mouth?
Yeah. It's got marshmallow. But yeah. Is this a medical inspection? Gruul already looked me over earlier. I'm okay.
He did?
Yeah.
Your whole body.
Well, no, but what are you worried about?
I'm worried that my good faith had been wrongly placed. But this is a personal issue.
Like, what are you talking about? What good faith? Is this about your rock? Your key thing?
Kind of. Yeah. As a foreigner here, you have to behave in a certain manner. One of hesitancy. To not befoul any god's imagery or iconography. To walk with respect. A mutual understanding of sorts.
And I've seen you do that. You, at least in public, you do Mytheria honor.
That's mostly bullshit. Especially
I know. I know it is, but you make an effort to not tromp on other people's beliefs, and I think that's big of you.
I want to tell you something, Telry.
Shoot.
It's mostly just to get off my chest, but I've been thinking a lot about Downfrown. And in you. In most of this journey. And I'd like to just spill my guts, so to speak. So, if you have any questions or anything, I'd ask that you just listen for a bit. And then I'm an open book after that.
Oh, all right. 1 second, and he'll grab like 3 more sticky sweets out of the bag and stick them on one stick.
Marlowe's just holding his like he doesn't know what to do with it.
I'm all ears. You hold it over the fire, you know. You stare at the fire and you think. It's good, you'll like it. You get it to where it's about brown.
On our journey, when you share with me your whims and aspirations, I get a glimpse of the story that you've painted in your mind's eye. A story of heroes and villains, of victims and saviors. And when you speak of Mytheria, I hear no reverence to a silent god. I hear no understanding of her domain, what it means to be truly faithful. I hear longing for the idea of a savior, protector of the innocent. And such a hunger for an idea can blind you to the nuance that defines the gritty nature of the world we find ourselves in. Such a hunger can possess you, robbing you of necessary patience and wisdom that comes from practicing patience. It'll even blind you to your dark machinations. Suppressed and unattended shadows and desires will fester, and they too will possess you in the same fashion as your idealism. Do me a favor and look up at the cosmos, the stars of the evening. Suspend disbelief for a moment and imagine countless worlds, civilizations rising and falling in the blink of an eye. Gods and demons fighting over ideas beyond our comprehension. Heroes defending the sea of stars. Their names remembered for eternity. Beloved by all. Saviors of the innocent. That's not our story, Telry Lantern Bridge. This is a story where there's no heroes or villains. This is a story that takes humility. When I was young, I once imagined all those gods as children. Might have been my arrogance, but it helped me understand. They played games on a playground, as children do. It's even a common literary device to refer to the universe as a cosmic game. The children would make cliques, they would get into fights and play with one another. And when the giant wheel of sun and moon made its turn around the day, all the children would go home, as they do. There was a quiet one who stayed behind. He picked up all the pieces and made sure that the game can continue the next day. Our story, at least this venture, the task for Madame Willowpipe, is one of picking up the pieces. It is not one where our names are remembered. It's not one where we are saviors of people of a depressing city. We have a task. Our task is to do what's necessary. The reason doesn't matter. As he gestures over to Chrome and Gruul. You know, you remind me of myself when I was young. We shared a similar appetite for our own idealism, and in turn a hunger to play a major role in that. In my case, fear was the powerful motivator. The fear that my name would be forgotten. The fear that my story would be an instrument for the glory of others. To be the blacksmith that forged the weapon for the heroes of the cosmos, to be the saviors of the innocent, the defenders of the people. My life reduced to a footnote. All of my brothers shared this perspective. We decried heroes and spat on martyrs alike. In doing so, we flew too close to the sun. My God, no, my father, then gave us another option. To pick up the pieces. To have some humility. To do what was necessary. I guess I'll wrap this up in some sense. I'll leave you with a humiliating question then. When you look at your friend Knarh, are you able to differentiate between a person with free will or a vehicle for you to exercise your fantasy of being a savior? The line between looking at a friend as a person and a utility to fulfill one's own fantasy blurs, especially when one's vision is entirely focused on their own desires. Perspective of a hero and a savior.
As you asked that, Telry is staring into the fire, and his marshmallows catch fire, and just like smacked out of it. And kind of blows them out, but they're completely ruined, and just kind of tosses them aside. Sorry, that. Deep thoughts, Marlowe. Look, you seem to think that everything I do is for Knarh. And at one point, maybe even I thought that. But it's not.
You clearly haven't heard what I was saying. I'm not... what I'm saying is none of this is for Knarh. This is for you to be a savior. At least that's what I see.
For me. And I would... I don't know. You say that, you know, that there's more out there, that there's continents and worlds and gods, and it's a lot. It's too much. And I don't want to do it for me. If anything, I do it at the cost of me.
I think my point is that that's ironic, because that is for you. I think I've gotten off my chest at least the gist of the point I always been mulling over.
I appreciate you running your thoughts by me. It does mean a lot, and I feel like we've become friends in our way. You know, in the time we've been together. You're definitely that friend that makes sure that I constantly think about what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. And I think everybody needs a friend like that. And half the conversations with you are either an encouragement or some kind of, pardon my southern bullshit, to make me think about whether I actually believe what I'm doing or not, and to try and get me back on track. And right now I'm not sure I can tell which one it is. But I do appreciate you bringing your thoughts by me. They give me something to think about. I just know that everything we've seen and everything that I've grown up knowing, and even the things that we've learned in the last month have shaken the foundations of everything Knarh and I thought was real. You know, there's so many perspectives. Everybody seems to know a little more. And I'm young. I'm sure I'm going to be running into that situation a lot throughout my life. What I mean is, I'm going to keep going on the path that I see in front of me. And the path that I see in front of me is one where I try to change things for the better in whatever little way I can. And if I ever get the chance to do it in a big way, I might just.
Well,
and if you're there to help pick up the pieces, I promise I will stay behind and pick up the pieces with you. Because it would be responsible to do so. So the
I
game can
appreciate
continue.
that. Yeah. It's if that's something you value, then that's something to consider.
You have to tell me more about the whole other worlds and stuff. But like slowly.
Read stories.
I mean,
Everybody lives in their own world.
who has time? Hey, don't you point a finger. You're a storyteller. We're in a carriage. We could be playing cards, or you could be telling us cool stories. Tell us about stuff. I mean, I'm down to listen and hear and maybe even learn.
You could ask about my wife or whatever, but I don't think that's very
I'm
important.
still super curious about your wife, dude.
She doesn't
But
exist.
you know, another time, perhaps.
I'm sorry.
I've ruined these sticky sweets. I'm grabbing some more. Do you need another one?
Oh, you can take mine.
Oh, perfect, awesome. You didn't put this over the fire, man. Look, I'll roast it for you, and I'll hand it back.
Yeah, if there's anything to consider, everybody's in their own story, in their head. Don't get lost in yours. You can't escape it, but don't get lost in it.
You know, that gives me a thought and just a question on your opinion here. You say not to get lost, but you also can't escape it. Why, if it were a dream, right? Why do you want to look at it from the third party? Why not live it?
You can't not live it.
And you might as well live it fully, right?
It's a matter of perspective. That's not a matter of perspective. It's a matter of being able to understand what perspective is. If we are fish, we can't live outside the water. so too is the nature of seeing the world through your lens. And if that's a lens of heroes and villains and saviors, then that is the water you live in.
Maybe I'm a fish, and maybe that's my water.
But if you're a fish, you can swim to the surface and pop your head out and realize that
But
you're
why?
in water.
To what end? To know that I'm small, but nothing I do in my fishy little life matters? Or
Those are
do
your
I just
conclusions.
I could just stay in the water and find a nice, pretty other fish and tip some boat over. I don't know.
Oh, go do that then. Go back to Downfrown. Live out your fantasy.
It's too small.
I'm down to frown.
Downfrown's too small for you. I think it's quite a formidable place.
Yeah. And I would need help, and I'm not going to get it, am I?
From me, no. There's not a fucking chance.
I would value your help, and because I won't get it now, then maybe after, a few months of traveling and doing our main mission here, and more nights sitting around the fire with sticky sweets, maybe I'll talk you into it. On the way back, who knows?
Marlowe will stand up and go back to the carriage.
And Telry will continue to roast more marshmallows.
How interesting. Come closer and tell me more. All right. And so, the journey continues.
Okay, dig through my bag for some.
Sure. What are you digging for?
The letter from Milla to me that has the eye on it.
Okay.
Do I still have it?
Yeah.
Okay. That's it.
Oh.
Like, are there tongues coming out of it, or is it?
No, it's not.
Cool, cool. I just wanted to check that it was still physically present.
Fool! You ran into my trap. Fucking dies.
It's evolving. Yeah.
Agumon's digivolving to Greymon. Say what you want about Digimon. That has some cool fucking characters in that.
The story was way better than Pokemon, but
100%.
Pokemon, the games are better.
Did you ever guys ever play Digimon World, the one where you had to like raise them?
I did, and it kind of sucked.
It didn't suck as long as you figured out how to not have a poop monster every time.
I mean, I guess there's that.
Well, because it's a really stupid thing, right? Because in that they have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And
all the time.
And the bathroom is only 2 or 3 places, and if you poop 3 fucking times, you get Poop Man. But what's cool is you get an item really early in the game that helps with their digestion, so they don't just poop constantly. But if you don't find that item, which you can miss it, and the fact that is an item you can miss is probably why so many people hate that game.
It was kind of like, Morrowind and how it's so easy to miss the main quest. You just walk right past it. And then, you do side quests forever. Never do the main quest. Not on purpose like Skyrim, but it just happens.
Skyrim's so fucking pretentious with its main quest.
Ooh.
I have a meta question.
Yeah.
As a devout born-again Isaaciner, I'm sort of in this spot of I don't want to burn any religious iconography, especially of Alok and High. Like back in Edgington with the sigils, I was like, fuck, I don't want to fuck with this.
Yeah.
Is that seen as okay, or like, oh, you can fuck with the Nether Gods iconography and sort of spit on it and not have any repercussions up the chain?
Ezekine is of the Grey Pantheon. He cares about the ancient things. So if it's a noob-made piece of parchment that has all the instructions of an Alok and High follower, you can burn that shit. But if it's like an ancient piece of iconography that carries with it a culture of a people as well as a symbol of a god, that's a different story.
Oh, okay, so as long as there's no conflict whatsoever of ideals of that. Okay, okay.
Ezocan's also one of the more easygoing of the deities. Like, you'd have to go out of your way pretty hardcore to piss him off. He's one of the great pantheon, so they're more lenient for the most part. There are some exceptions, obviously. Like Lady Eos doesn't like cowards.
Yes, with love, Knarh.
Okay. A Metherian patrol happens by. What is your response?
Close the doors.
Who's up front? Who's outside and up front? No one?
I think
I
Gruul
tend to-
should be.
Yeah, I'm
Gruul is.
Yeah, I'm usually up front.
He and Marlowe
Unless
swapped once.
we ate the pig, then you can come back.
We haven't eaten the pig yet. Look how handsome
Breakfast is there. He will sniff Marlowe.
Man.
Anyway, Gruul, so you're outside with Shaps. A Metherian knight will approach and hold up a hand. Greetings to you, traveler. Greetings to you, sir. How's it going? We're just traveling. Nice morning, isn't it? Shaps is nervous as fuck. He's gonna blow it. What do you do, Gruul?
Just on our way to the cities. Gonna make some communications. Nothing too serious.
Oh my fucking god. I can't. I fucking can't.
What do you have to go to the city? I don't know.
We're on our way to cities to make communication. Are you 9?
He's nervous. He's putting it on the spot.
It's in character. It's in character.
I need a second. I need a second.
I'm safe.
Okay. Now the guard is suspicious. He wasn't at all suspicious, but now the guard will immediately raise an eyebrow. And then you're going to a city to make communications.
Alright, he'll like pat himself on the chest, kind of breathe for a moment. Apologies. We're on our way to Alfheim, just traveling through. Apologies.
Alfheim?
Online?
Never heard of Alfheim.
Alfheim, sorry.
Alfheim.
Yes, Alfheim.
And what communications are you doing exactly? Is this a merchant vehicle?
No, we're here as he points up to like the iconography, the sagas.
He'll turn and look at the Bard's College, and then he'll look at you, and then he'll look back at the symbol of the Bard's College, and then he'll look back at you, and he'll look at Shaps, and then he'll look back at the symbol of the Bard's College, and then he'll look at you, and then he will just say, "Thought you Bard types were more articulate than that." He does not believe you at all, despite the diplomatic colors. You have fumbled so badly, he ignores your passport.
I'm just a navigator. I'm sorry.
Can I hear this going on?
Yes, you hear the monumental fuck up outside.
Marlowe opens the door and then closes it and says, "What is the hold up here?"
Mr. Marlowe, just the church
Yes.
is.
Oh, greetings. Blessings of Metheria to you.
And may her light be ever prevalent. Are you in charge here?
Yes.
Okay, very well. Where is your vessel headed and why?
We're headed to Alderfife. We have a missive from the Bard's College to retrieve some of the sagas there. Something about past trade or something. We're to return it back to the sagas and keep the library stocked.
I was unaware that there were any sagas in Alderfife. Have some been recovered?
I'm unaware either, but there was rumors and we were sent out.
I see. An awful lot of diplomatic representation for a rumor. And what is your name, sir?
My name is Marlowe.
No titles to go along with that?
No, just Marlowe.
All right, make me a persuasion check, Marlowe. You gotta undig this hole.
He started. He started.
That was.
Look, I need prep time. I need to be ready for it. Okay, you just
Oh,
can't.
We're
thank
going
God.
to cities for communication.
Thank God. All right, Marlowe's cool demeanor, and despite his almost mess up of Aldefife's name, the guard will take a look at the diplomatic image and suddenly decide that maybe it isn't worth his job. Well, all right. I don't see anything out of the ordinary here. He'll kind of look at Gruul with a look that says, "My God." And then he'll look back and say, "Fair travels. Oh, a bit of a warning. We've been seeing some soldiering occurring down in the Three Kings. As you know, the guard is pretty thin out here. We do our best, but it is best that you keep your eyes on the road and hands on your weapons."
Is much appreciated. Thank you for that.
Indeed. Fair travels to you, and he will kind of let you go. Jesus Christ.
Look, I need a full day prepping, get my story straight. You can't just throw me up front like that.
Yeah, we're switching spots. Cool.
They squeal.
No, I'm navigating. I'm helping.
I'm helping.
Like waving his compass.
I like watching the trees pass.
That was quality.
We're going to cities to make communications.
Communication.
What?
Oh God.
Like, have you ever seen in a movie when the cop walks up and the guy just says some shit that you think no one would ever say that, right? This is completely unbelievable. And then the cop, of course, is like, all right, what's going on here? There's obviously something going on here because you're acting weird.
How high are you? No, officer, it's hi, how are you?
Yeah, some shit like that. Did they fucking Gruul did that shit, dude? Okay, now the guard's suspicious. He wasn't at all at first. Dude, he wasn't at all.
Every time Gruul gets put under the light like this when he's not ready, he falls. That's just what
He
it is.
does.
That's so
Wonderful.
That's
This
so
happened.
funny.
This has happened every time, all right?
Oh my God, that's comedy. That's it's pure comedy.
Wonderful.
Oh man. Okay. Anyway,
Finally, Marlowe, being a paladin, came to our.
I'm not a paladin. I'm just not a fucking moron.
he said, "Are you 9?"
No, officer.
You know, officer, it's hi. How are you? Oh, jeez.
Caramba.
All right. Ai, Disney, no. Oh, dale.
Meu Deus, mano.
Congratulations, you made Waymaker laugh so hard he started speaking Portuguese again. Imagine laughing so hard you had to switch languages because you exhausted the English. You started exhausted the laughter.
I've run out.
Okay.
My character sheet says I ignore the first level of exhaustion, but I'm definitely feeling that one.
I'm immune to it, but I still feel it. My God, I'm weary. All right.
I'm already missing the forest.
So-
Can we go walking again now?
You guys have a choice here.
No, we can't go walking. We have to. We'll never get there in time.
So, there's a couple ways you can go about this. You could skate the edge of the outskirts and find the road going this way, or you can cut through the first top bit here of the Three Kings, go to King's Cross to resupply, and then cut back through the forest itself and get back onto the road that way. This will take longer, but will allow you to resupply.
I think we have enough to make it straight there.
I've got a count here. Hold on, let me get you your count of stuff. Sorry. That's gonna live in my head rent-free for a long time.
Man.
What are you, 9? Oh, that's so good. No, you got plenty. So you probably don't need to resupply.
Caught him in the middle of compass thoughts, you know.
Hey, we keep aiming forward. No more detours.
Okay. You will cut to the north and risk going a little bit further into the outskirts of the city. Shit. Okay.
Is that more?
Gruul, are you
Yes.
outside?
If I see the patrol, I'll knock on the door.
Okay, there's a patrol approaching.
I'll knock on the door and say, Marlowe, they're here again.
Good night. Let's talk to them.
Yes, the horse-headed
Marlowe.
the horse-head helmet pops out and says, "Just talk to them."
God.
Oh, it's okay. We can send the pig out.
Have you ever read a story called Flowers for Algernon?
No, I don't do a lot of reading.
You could tell us more stories while we're just writing, Marlowe. We could all know all of them. You know, we've been traveling for a month.
Gruul,
Yeah.
be attentive. Make sure you don't. Make sure you get your story straight. If I hear anything suspicious, I'll pop out and I'll.
On our way to Alta 5 to check on some rumors of the sagas being found. Yes?
He's been rehearsing. Good.
Yeah, sagas about
Histories?
trade routes, histories, maps, things like that. You don't have to know what's in them.
The patrol approaches the carriage. The patrol seems to be containing several guard. You see the swords of Mytheria. There is a shield of Mytheria kind of driving the carriage. And you'll see that he'll suddenly look over and kind of his eyes widen at the bardic markings and he'll kind of pull in his reins. Well, hail there, friend!
Hail.
It's not every day that you see the official markings of the Bard's College. What you doing in the Pale City? Is there something happening?
I mean, for my tellings, there's always something happening, but our cause is to Alta 5.
Oh, you're going to Alderfife. Oh, all right then. What's happening in Alderfife?
There was rumors of sagas being discovered, and we're on our way to confirm it.
Oh, that's funny. There's been rumors of the same thing in Mornhow. Surprised that you'd not be going back there. Do you think it has something to do with the prince?
I would assume. I'm not too clear on all of it.
Oh, come on, surely. Surely you could tell me more of what's happened. We've had only rumor and hearsay, but I'd like to hear it straight from the bards. Is it true what they say in Moorhowl? Has the king been usurped? Is the prince going to attack?
He was obtaining members outside the church. He had a camp set up.
I see, so the encampment is true. Tell me, did you see how big it was?
On the gates on the outside, there weren't too many. The encampment, we passed through it, but we didn't want to seem rude and, count their numbers. But it seemed numerous, but we passed more troops coming in than we saw there already.
Well, it seems that people are answering the call. I was thinking of doing it myself at one point. Not that I have any problem serving in the Pale City, obviously. I love this place. It is my home. But I always wanted to see the mountains. I've heard a rumor of how beautiful and majestic they look, and I don't mind the cold weather. And then in the back you hear, "Get on with it, Narian!" All right. Well, duty calls. Fair travels to you, sir.
Fair travels.
All right, and the carriage will start to roll away. Good job, Gruul.
He wipes the sweat from his brow.
Liquid
Upgrade
Gruul.
to level H10.
He probably struggled with that one.
Just take deep breaths. I was hired to navigate, and all I'm doing is sitting up here, looking at trees. Oh, they're nice trees.
Oh no.
Oh, that was a lot of low numbers again. Do I have to talk to them again?
One day later.
Another patrol comes up. These are
all-
these bear the marking of the Eye of Mytheria, and there is an Inquisitor that leads them from the front, bearing the mark of the Inquisition.
Good luck, bro.
As if we're in the Pale City.
Jesus. The Inquisitor will look at you with a raised eyebrow. You there! Stop. Shafts will immediately pull back on the reins.
How can we help you today, sir?
I received no word of any official delegates coming through. Why are you not using the main road?
Well, the Pale City isn't our destination. It's out of Fife, sir.
Well, even if that was the case, surely you would have sought to resupply and use the main road. Where have you come from?
We resupplied in Downcrown.
He'll raise another eyebrow. That's quite out of your way. Assuming that you came from Mornhal.
He'll nod. It was that or try and cross through from King's Cross, and that was less wanted.
Why would you not want to do that?
Trying to go through the trail in between without any proper roads would probably endanger us a bit more than we would want.
Hence why I find it strange you're not on the main road.
I'm apologizing, I'm not following. Where would we connect through? We're trying to go all the way through. Are you speaking of the ferry, or?
Well, of course. That would have made
Oh.
more sense. The ferry takes you straight to Alderfife. Much faster. Although I suppose it is more... He'll then look at you suspiciously. Well guarded.
More along the lines, we don't want to risk any troubles with the recent goings-ons in Mornhal. We're trying to stay separate from
Alright,
that.
persuasion check. Oh, fuck. A persuasion check.
I mean, it's true.
I know what angle you're taking, but if you... That could be taken a different way.
It could,
Can you
potentially.
can you guys hear my mic when I'm banging my head on the table?
No.
Okay, cool.
Fortunately, your pain is your own, Luke.
Oh, wait, I rolled advantage, so that's an 8. Oh, okay, it's just an 8.
Wow.
And we'll look at you, Gruul. Inquisitor. Jesus. Okay. The Inquisitor does not seem convinced, and he takes your statement as a wrong way. And what troubles would that be that you're trying to avoid?
With the current issues with the, ruling of the city at the moment. We wish to just assist the college and are trying to stay out of the active politics at the moment. Our job is historical in nature, nothing more.
Well, the presumption would be that the historical nature of the bards is unquestionable. But I still find it strange that you did not use the proper political channels in which to announce your arrival, especially since you are an unescorted delegate. It would make us look quite unaffectionate, or perhaps even incompetent, to allow delegates to be unescorted through our lands. Especially so close to the Three Kings.
No offense was given. It was more of a practical call than anything.
The man will narrow his eyes. Practical, you say?
Gonna whisper over to Marlowe, are you sure you don't want to step out for this
The
one?
man's eyes will slowly go to Shaps, who is
Don't fucking talk to me right now.
who is not very good at dealing with the Inquisition. He is sweating profusely. And you there, my good sir? Are you their driver? Yes, I am. Tell me, do you think that their route chosen was pragmatic? Shaps will take a deep breath, and then he will say, well, sir, as it just so happens, I'm the one in charge of driving them, and to be completely honest, as official members of the Bard's College, they can tell me to go wherever it is that they want. I was the one who suggested that we don't use the main roads, as they are often congested and clogged with all sorts of traffic. It would have slowed our journey despite the roads being better. And although there is a risk, of course, of us being attacked by bandits on the way, or perhaps whatever's happening in the Three Kings, I also know that the likelihood of that happening is pretty small, and to be quite honest, the individuals that are in our company need no escort because they are each and of themselves very capable warriors. So, my dear sir, it seemed the most practical to go the quickest way. And any other routes that we've taken are for the scenic value, bards and all. The Inquisitor will stroke his chin. A final question, then. What is it that you seek in Alderfife, as he looks back to Gruul?
Rumors of a new saga being uncovered.
Really? A new saga? The Inquisitor's eyes switch from suspicion to honest interest. What kind of saga? Do they know which part? Is it Yularian's escape? Or is it the First King's sorrows? Surely it can't be a connection directly to Mytheria.
Apologize. That's more of a topic for the bards than me. I'm just a navigator.
Oh, I see. He'll seem thoroughly disappointed. Well then, I won't bother them on their official business. Farewell. And please, if you do find anything in the sagas, be sure to send word to the Pale City first. I would very much like to read about it.
I'm sure they would love to share the information with as many as they can.
Very good. And then he'll wrap on the reins, and as the cart goes by, you can see that it is a jail cart. And inside are two individuals chained to the walls, marked with the mark of apostasy. Gulp.
He will pat Chaps on the back, and
Chaps will look over, shaking. I can't keep doing this.
we just gotta get out of their territory.
It's a good
which
thing you
we're
guys
doing.
had a professional driver.
We'll see you get a bonus for all your hard work.
Oh my god, dude. We're just going to some cities for some communications. The way he said
Hey,
it.
officer. I drive car fast, go home, poopy potty.
So fast.
He drive car, go home fast, poopy potty.
Yeah, late, guys. It's getting late.
Yeah, it's getting.
Oh god, another set of
All right. This time your party is not approached by a patrol of Betharian guards, but rather a contingent of soldiers. They are bearing various marks. Make me a history check, Gruul, if you have it trained, or a basic one.
Okay, basic one.
Okay.
Whew.
You have no idea what their heraldry means, but they are heavily armed. And one of them will approach, and he'll hold up his hand. Hey, stop right there. Hey?
Yes, how could we help you?
Well, first of all, you can tell me what your fancy carriage doing through here.
Oh, we're here on account of the college. Sorry, it's been a long road. But, we are on our way to Alda 5.
This guy will look over at one of his minions, and the minion will look back and shake his head. College, huh? Which one?
The College of Sagas.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
He'll point to the heraldry as helping him.
He'll look at the heraldry. What do you think, Mick? He'll come over. It looks like it, yeah. Alright, so you're from the College of Bards, huh? Okay. Well, here's the deal. We've been having some problems with some spies coming down from the Pale City. And, we need to make sure that you're not spies. So, what do you got to prove that you're a bard?
Oh, I can pull out the bard if you need him.
Yeah, pull the bard out.
Marlowe, some individuals want to ensure that you are a bard.
Marlowe opens the door and walks out and closes it behind him.
As you step out,
roll my eyes.
Marlowe, make an immediate perception check. Okay, make me a history check. You have it trained?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, the DC is lower for you. You recognize the heraldry of these men. These men are members of the Shade Row Army. There is currently a sort of gathering, in a way, of residual forces left over from the militia of the three kings, and they are forming a centralized army. Although some people rumor that the army's fighting against each other, it's not really clear. What is clear is that these men are about as much as official soldiers as you are, but they carry themselves with the pride that goes along with that sort of distinction. Their heraldry is something that they seem to believe in, even if it might not hold any legal grounds. And also, since you are since you know the Song of War, legal grounds doesn't really matter when it comes to armies. It's the one with the bigger swords.
Yeah.
So, you can see that the man who leads them bears the markings of a lieutenant's stripes. Someone of authority, but not the one that could have any real command over these men. He's probably here on a preliminary sort of posting. But who could say, really? You the bard?
I am. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Marlowe. Are you from Shadro for the Three Kings?
I am. Lieutenant
Marlowe will
Cogswell,
give
at your service.
Marlowe will give a deep bow. They just headed from Downfrown. We noticed the battle that had taken place just ahead. Your men were victorious.
Ha! See, lads, I told you I recognized this carriage. Alright, that'd be true. That'd be true. So what's a bard wanting to come through here for, huh? And why aren't you using the big road?
We'd like to avoid trouble with the church folks. We're headed to Alderfife.
Alderfife, huh? What you want in
Yes.
Alderfife?
Mostly historical business of Mornhow.
Ah, alright. Whatever you say. Don't much care what them stone men want, but the swamp men, they're good people as far as we know. We got a pretty good relationship with them. So here's the deal, right? I gotta make sure that none of you are spies. So does any of you have any affiliations otherwise or other withstanding ties to any of the Three Kings?
I don't believe so, no. But if it sets your mind at ease, we do not have any affiliation with the church either. We are strictly with Mornhow.
Ah, right.
Your passerbys.
You're a stony boy, huh? That's right, he sure is. Look, you can tell by the way he's walking. And he's got that fancy cloak. Yeah, okay, whatever. Alright, look, here's the deal. We're gonna let you go. Seem like a straightforward kind of fella. But, I got a question for you. And this is real simple. Would you happen to have seen any, man with a long black beard, red eyes, full of himself, come through here?
Would I have?
No, not yet. You have not seen anybody with that description.
Oh. Unfortunately, I have not. I'm afraid we haven't passed whoever this is.
Alright, it was worth a shot. It was worth a shot.
Is this somebody you're looking for?
He's a fucking traitor is what he is. Once we find him, we're gonna skin him and hang him. Possibly not in that order. We'll have to figure it out. But no, he's a traitor. He's wanted for... Well, I'm not gonna bore you with the details. Let's just say he's a very, very bad man. But if you haven't seen him, then you haven't seen him. It's fine. I guess we'll keep looking. Anyway, go ahead, on you go, Bard. Oh, just quick aside, you wouldn't happen to have any booze on you, would you?
I do have a bottle of wine I could spare if you need it. It's not the best quality, but...
I ain't gonna take a Barter's wine. We were just wondering if you had anything for trade. Me and the boys is a bit thirsty, and the last merchant came here was fresh out too. Now, I'm not paying the tax for the damned Pale City's trite. Ugh, stuff's watered down anyway. For the people's health, they said. Bullshit.
Yeah.
You got it, Nick!
Neither are we. We're a bit light-handed in that manner as well.
Alright then, off you go then.
Oh, if we see the man with the beard that you're looking for, it'd be of assistance to give word of that to, the soldiers of the Three Kings.
Alright, yeah, send it straight to Shade Row.
Understandable.
Lieutenant Cogs.
I'll keep that in mind.
Cogsworth is my name. Alright, he wanders off with his men.
Be on our way.
How do you deal with those people all the time? They're always like walking up like they're gonna kill you if you say the wrong thing.
Everybody is living in their own fucking soup, Gruul. They speak their own language. They think their own things. You just learn what their language is, and you speak their language.
I just like it when people walk up, handshake, It's nice.
It's the people who speak literally that I have a hard time dealing with. The ones that don't read between lines, the ones that are a bit more,
I feel like you're
Like
talking
Telry?
less about it.
the opposite of Telry.
Yeah, excuse me.
Telry speaks fluent Telry, and that's the fucking hardest person to talk to.
It's that halfling vibes.
It's not a racial. I mean, I am a racist, but it's not a racial thing.
Completely racist. I see how it is.
Alright.
I ain't that hard to talk to.
A heavy rainstorm swells the river's tributaries up ahead, and you'll have a couple choices. You can either attempt to ford the raging river, or wait for the rains to stop. Your choice.
Hey, Sheps, you think the horses can make it through that?
I don't want to risk it. We got the rations for it.
We got the rations for it.
Alright, we can take cover until the rain blows over.
Okay, let's see how long this rain lasts.
Hey, what do you guys think?
1 year.
I'm
It
good.
should be fine.
Did you say
Yeah.
a year?
1 year of
No.
rains, the entire continent disappears.
I think he was making a joke,
I'm actually a weather forecast, I can tell.
It'll rain
About a year.
for about a year. Yeah. We might
Marlowe
as
is
well
supposed to
just
strain his brain to try to see if that makes sense.
build
I'm
a
straining-
house here.
I'm straining my brain.
Telry, we got the tent set up if you want to come out of the carriage.
In the rain? It's
Well-
dry in the carriage.
If I only had a brain.
Are you
It's
guys? Are you sure you want to be out in a tent? I mean,
It's waterproof.
Could tell
Oh,
you
I
why.
with you guys out of the carriage, I've got all this space to stretch out. You know, I could lay on the seats.
You are rather short.
I am.
Telry,
Yeah.
can you take off all of your clothes, please?
Well, that was a lot more
No.
forward than I was expecting.
That's incredible. Excuse me?
I'm sorry.
I'm literally like staring out the window of the carriage at Marlowe.
This isn't a mating thing.
Good, I'm glad. But why?
I gotta go to the bathroom.
I'm curious.
I'll be right back. I gotta go to the
You're-
bathroom.
Are you
Look.
trying to compare or something?
I
No.
guess if that's what this is about. I mean, well, you're gonna have to be a little more reasoning than just. You don't go around telling people to strip, Marlowe. That's
I just did.
Yes, you can.
yeah.
You gotta
I
aim a
Yeah,
weapon at them.
And they don't do that.
yeah. I'm not gonna do that. I just
Gruul,
Yeah, what's up?
when
You
you
can ask me that in
when you
person.
inspected him, did you see him completely naked?
I'm a battlefield medic, not a proctologist.
The fuck is a proctologist?
You know, that's a good question.
the ones that look at whatever's below the belt. I think.
Yeah, that one. Look, I've read a few books. I know a couple big words too. All right.
Have they come out on occasion? But yeah, no,
In
no, I
Outland
didn't
Word.
fully strip for Gruul, and there wasn't a reason to. What do you? This is the second time you've asked me about this. What's the deal?
Do you just want me to tie him up again? I mean, I
What
can
the
do
fuck,
that for a
dude?
few days.
No. I'm worried about something.
About me being naked or refusing to
Let's
be naked?
say I'm worried about you being diseased.
I am in perfect health.
Okay. I am still worried about you being diseased.
Wait, Marlowe, are you a doctor?
Well,
Are you a medical physician of some kind?
Well, technically, I am a doctor, but I'm not a medical physician. I got
Oh,
my
well,
degree.
there
thank
you
very
go.
much.
Yes. Well, you've got your degree in telling stories and singing pretty songs and nice,
No,
nice
I got my
poetry.
degree. I got my degree in psychology and poetry and creative literature.
Okay. I didn't know exactly what it was called, but it's not in finding disease on naked people, is it?
I think I'll know what I see when I see it.
okay.
I
I mean,
Telry
This-
blushes.
this is a strange occurrence.
He
like,
blushes.
if I guess this is probably something we're gonna have to talk about eventually, because we're not near the ice, and you're still having issues with it.
I'm not gonna touch your fucking penis, dude. I just want to look
I-
at it.
Okay, so you
Wait.
do agree that I'm a guy and you're not looking to confirm that. Okay. So now we're getting somewhere. What do you think you'll find?
I don't know what I'll find, but I want to make sure that it is.
Look.
You
we
being
gotta,
naked is relatively convincing of a naked halfling.
We gotta set some boundaries here, you know. First, I comply with getting naked for you, and next you'll have me bending over and being in all sorts of shapes, and I'm not gonna go that far. I hope
Where the fuck
we're
did you get that from?
I'm just setting boundaries here because I don't want to go any. Look, I will take my pants off, okay, if that makes you feel better.
I would, and I can get naked, and you can check my asshole for a tongue or an eyeball if you want to.
I have zero intention of scrutinizing in any way.
Do you want me to give him a checkup, Marlowe? Is that what you're asking? Like a full body checkup? I'd rather go through this quickly and easily and stop with the sexual
My
innuendo.
gosh, I'll just start like taking off my scale mail and boots, and I'm stripping.
You know what,
God damn it.
bro? Manoj, you're right.
Nar, look
It's
away.
a lot easier to just ignore them.
Alright, Gruul, we're like, God damn it, you guys are children. Can
Oh
we just...
my.
Naked Telry, give me the roll, I guess.
Ah, Jesus. All right.
Are you naked, Telry?
Hold on.
I am naked
hold on.
Telry.
He asked me for it.
I have to know now.
Okay.
Everybody
Here it
has
is.
to know
Here
now.
it is. 8
There
inches,
you go.
baby.
Considering I'm 3
Woo!
foot tall,
Holy fucking shit.
it's
Sorry.
down to the knee, brother.
Marlowe is
Right.
looking for eyes, tongues, tentacles, or demons.
Well, you found a tentacle.
I got a tongue right here too, and I stick it out at you.
You already showed me.
You
Happy?
you do not find anything of. Well, you find one unusual thing, his endowment, but other than that, no, everything's fine.
Thank you.
Telry monster.
Thank you,
god
Marlowe, for that
lantern.
image I'm now must deal with for the rest of my life. Can we move on now?
Seen enough?
You could just stop thinking about things.
Happy?
Cool. Yes,
I've heard
I
it
am
repeatedly.
satisfied.
Yeah, I'll immediately put my clothes back on, blushing profusely. Russin, whatever.
Oh, you'll make your fiance very happy.
Thank you.
God, stop, dude. Like, even when you say it, it just bothers me. You'll make your fiance very happy.
Because he means it. He's not joking. He just means it.
Yes, be sure to find your fiance in that city and commit communications with her.
He is in the cities.
Jesus Christ.
I'm like, all I want to do is eat my taco here.
No
I'm spilling
tacos.
it everywhere.
No taco.
Thank you for taking me seriously, Gruul. And thank you for helping me cure my suspicions, Telry.
You're welcome, I guess. You didn't find anything, huh?
No.
Well, good. Ain't nothing wrong with me.
Is there...
I fucking disagree with that, but we can talk about that some other time.
Well, I mean... This is good, I guess. He's all physically fine, so I guess it's all in his head.
I'm
Yeah.
fine in my head, too, thank you.
Well, you say that, but then you woke up and attacked us, and then you pass out in the middle of the road, so,
Oh,
not really going to take your word on that one.
We passed a
that.
carriage of people chained up, ready to be executed. You say you have no moral outburst against, the crimes of the universe or anything.
Okay.
You just sit there.
I don't think you saw that, but yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
it was in
think
the
we were
carriage.
paying
Okay,
attention
never
to
mind.
that. You were the one
he was in the
outside.
carriage, so he wouldn't have seen that.
Yep.
He's too short to look out the windows.
Wait, do we have windows?
Yeah.
yeah, but like
Okay,
I have to
okay.
actively look through them.
Yeah, he's got to stand up on the seats.
Yeah, he can't see behind you. There's not a window behind you guys.
I am small in most ways, you see.
Yeah. But not in all ways.
Telry, I'm worried about you.
My God.
And Knarh as well, but for some reason I have grown to
Well, here it is.
show Knarh a lot of clemency in terms of her new position. So, yeah, thanks. And I'm not gonna talk about your dick or anything.
Oh, I thought you were there for a second, but
No.
I'm glad we're not. Good.
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 Oh, Gruul, don't be weird about this.
Don't make it weird. Yeah, I'd hate to go to the cities and have some communications.
You're not going to let that one up,
It's a lot
are you?
easier
No,
to just
that
ignore
is-
them, isn't
That is
it?
with me for the rest of my life, Kraig. That is with me forever. I will never be unable to think of that.
Like, he's got to prep himself for he crumbles. I don't know what
Oh God, that was.
I mean, technically, you weren't wrong.
Yeah, he wasn't wrong.
It was like one of those degeneration memes where it's just like, yes, we're going to go off to the city to go see, to make sure we, we're going someplace to talk.
He just blows so naturally. You make it so convincing.
It was the confidence that you said it. You said it with the little smug uptick, and it was.
Yes.
That's what did everything. It's like, I'm just going to cities make some communications. But like that's a completely natural thing for anyone to say ever. Ooh.
What do you want him to do? Be nervous about it? Stumble? No, he's gonna say, I'm
not mad at you or anything. It's fucking hilarious.
It was beautiful, and we have enjoyed.
I'm only a human. I can't. I have to laugh at that. It's too
I'm
funny.
only a human. I have trouble.
Man, I wonder if his sister's packing the same heat.
And there it is.
You talking about her bosom? Right.
Yeah, that was an internal.
No,
Oh.
that was his intrusive thoughts.
You said it. You said it out loud.
Did I?
Wow. Telry wouldn't have caught it anyway. He's wistfully staring out at the sky, which is the only thing he can see through the window.
All right, and thus you cross the river. You are now officially in the Fallow Lands as it pops up on your screen in big spooky letters.
We did it.
Hey, Knarh.
Hi.
Now that we're in the undead territory, do you know the rules?
Crossed the border, whoop-de-doo.
Well, do you know the rules about this place? Do we smash skulls in?
I'm gonna ask you to think long and hard about this. What do you know about me?
I actually don't know much.
You like thinking about things for yourself. So what do you know about me?
Ooh, can I say one?
I know that. Is this a game? You're from the Razor Cliffs.
Uh-huh.
You fought a lot of zombies,
Uh-huh. Okay.
so you know things about zombies.
And I'm only
You're an
from
orc.
the Razor Cliffs. Mournhowl is the furthest I've ever been from home.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
So I don't have a clue what the rule is here. But if it's undead, I'm still going to smash its skull and make sure that hopefully it can't step back up and put that skull back on.
If the Barrow King is an amiable person, despite him being undead, would you be comfortable having a conversation with him?
You see, that's where we slip into unknown territory, because in my experience, it's us versus them. Or you end up dead. To have an undead that's gonna talk to you and not want you dead for any reasons, never heard of it. Don't believe in it.
Sorry. Oh, God. Oh. So then.
I'd sooner talk to the magic dog. I like that dog.
You want to bring him back now that we're out of the Pale City?
No, I'm not touching that subject.
Do you, Marlowe?
It's not my choice. You made your case for the utility of the dog, and I trust you. You told me that the costs didn't outweigh the benefit, that it was useful to you, so I trusted you on that.
That sounds a little
I hate him.
fishy of you. You just made me strip like 2 days ago.
Yes.
You think more than you say.
Yes.
I don't know. I'll save it for later, probably.
Alrighty, so let's keep going. You're now in Aldafife. The first thing you notice is it's fucking humid. You are soaked. Every single morning.
I'm about to be naked more often.
This
Sweats.
is a lot. This is far more different than the cold or the dry. The stench.
Oh
Oh, that was a lot of low numbers.
my
The
god.
thing is sticky.
What did you do, Arcade?
Oh, oh no, he rolled low again.
Telry, do you know how to summon a familiar?
Not a familiar, just a steed.
I mean, I could try.
Oh wait, you can do that? You can like call fairies and forest spirits and stuff?
Oh, I mean,
What the? Where the fuck
can't
did you
be
get
any more
forest?
different than summoning a steed.
Oh, I mean like, you know, spirits stuff, right?
Alright. Everyone make me perception checks.
Hmm.
Mine sounds like we need to roll dice and think about our consequences.
Gruul,
There is
you notice something.
perception. There we go.
Knarh, you notice something. Marlowe, you notice something. Whilst you're traveling across the road, just crossing right in front of you, hops a golden frog. Hop, hop, hop. And it just hops past the carriage. And it goes this way.
I will hop out of the carriage and I'll cast Speak with Animals. I'll say, yeah.
I'd be careful with that thing. It's looking like, well, something special.
What is?
That's why I want to talk to it.
Oh, you
Like
can
a
talk.
sign
You can
of
talk.
Hey, good sir,
Who are you talking
The
to?
frog will stop,
Mr. Frog.
and it will turn,
He's talking to a frog.
and it will look at you, and it will say, "Greetings, humanity!
Oh God, don't! I'm not a human. Please don't call me that.
Riveting discourse! What is it that you need?"
We're new here. We're heading down the road to Alderfife.
You are going to the Long-Leg City, as I suspected.
Could we perhaps afford a moment of your time to gain some of the wisdom you've learned about this land?
I
help us on the
cannot
travel.
stay. I am on a dire quest for my king. But perhaps he could answer your questions.
What is your king?
My king is the king of all that squish and swim and flip. The flop to the top. He is the Toad King.
Hey guys.
Oh, talking to that frog. Oh, yes?
Hey, the Golden Frog is on a quest to go see his king. He says
Right.
the Frog King could give us information about the land. Do you think that would be valuable, or should we head straight forward to Alderfife?
You're asking me?
Is your Frog King?
Toad!
Sorry, what?
Toad King!
Sorry, Toad King. Would he be able to assist us in knowledge about navigating this land?
Absolutely! His knowledge is as old as the swamp itself. His burbles were amongst the first bubbles to quake the waters.
Do the humans, the two-legged walker people, do they have record of your king? Stories?
Ha! There are some that have wrote and written of my king's eminence, but few this day pay homage to him. I'm sorry, I need a second. Pay homage to him? Sorry.
Upper homage.
speaking kind of weird. Do you guys want to go get some information about the land from one of the locals before we continue? I think it might be wise.
I'll say
However,
this.
I'm a bit biased because
I'll say this,
So-
right? This seems to be very much in your avenue of what you do and what you believe in and gathering, information about mysterious frogs. So yeah, I'll go with you if everybody else wants to.
I would love to talk to it or meet a greater forest beast.
Well, do you guys think this is a wise decision?
I'm
No.
not gonna lie. I just want to look at the big frog.
And so
Okay.
far we go off the trail.
Sir Toad, how far is your king from the road?
He is 1,400 hops from our current position.
Like doing math on my fingers.
Yeah.
I can't understand that.
Can I ascertain that distance as the navigator?
You can try it. Make it a survival check.
All right. Am I gonna get help with this one from Knarh, or are they still in the cart?
I'm in the cart,
All right, normal roll.
watching people talk to frogs.
I will inspire that. So you add 3 to it, 16.
16.
No, you start with your thumb when you're counting.
With a
Yeah,
16,
he'll, like, size up
you
the
have
frog.
no fucking idea what 1,400 hops is.
He's like trying to like use his hands to like size up the frog, and he's like,
Some frogs can hop further than others,
I'm not really sure.
Apologies, long-legged ones. I can tarry no longer. If you wish to speak with my king, you may follow me, but I must away.
I'm
Should
all
we join
for
him?
No,
I am too. Alright, we shall follow you, sir. What was your name, by the way?
I am called the Golden Page by my eminence.
A Golden Page, we shall follow you. We appreciate your kindness.
Excellent. Follow me. Hop.
Knarh, tell Shaps to hide the cart. We're gonna be parked for a few days, probably.
Hey,
What?
Shaps?
We're not
Where
not
you
taking
guys-
the cart.
Where you guys going?
I'm not sure.
I think we're on our way to go see a greater spirit beast, or and a
Or-
forest creature. Something impressive. Few
Marlowe,
stories.
the leader of this expedition, has decided that it is time for us to follow a golden frog into the woods, and we shall return shortly.
Chaps, how far is it from Aldefy from here?
Another 4 or 5 days.
Um,
Do you want
You-
to
you
the
said-
code? Go on.
you said that the frog was pointing this way.
Yes.
Okay. How far would it be on foot?
Well, from this position, about 2 weeks, maybe a
Ugh.
little less.
Oh, we got enough rations. We can definitely make it. Chaps, I think we're gonna go follow a golden frog to meet his king in the woods.
Okay.
We'll not have
Why?
to spend 2 weeks in the
Yeah, 2
forest
weeks
again.
is gonna-
Why are you doing that?
because
I feel like he knows something.
Marlowe has a need to gather the stories of the world, and he thinks that
Okay.
this one is one nobody knows.
That's the
Yeah.
itch. That's the temptation I have. That's the itch. But the practicality of it is we don't know much
Marlowe's
about this land.
insane.
It could be a forest guardian. You don't know.
Forest guardian?
be.
What the fuck?
Say it again, or say it
Oh.
again.
Well, there's stories about greater beasts that protect the forests, acting as protectors.
Okay, I see.
And there's also stories of zombies in these areas. So, chap, Marlowe's insane. He wants to go by foot. I don't want to go by foot.
Well, to be clear, that was supposed to be farther to the north.
Yes. Can I give you 300 gold pieces to follow that frog south.
The problem isn't the money, it's the carriage can't go in the swamp.
Ah,
Yep.
If you want, I could just go to Alda-Fife and wait for you there.
Sounds horrible.
Do we have enough supplies to keep us on the road for that long?
You can carry it with you.
yeah, we should.
Yeah, how many rations we got left in there?
You have a total of 60 rations. So 60
divided
days
by-
worth. No,
Oh,
that's 60 days worth of rations for your party.
oh, for the party.
Yeah.
10.
Yeah.
Pretty much,
Uh,
give or take.
Knarh, would you like to go with us? Do you think it's worth the risk to learn more about the land from the locals rather than the townsfolk?
I mean, you know, it's the Frog King or the Zombie King. You know, your choice.
My problem isn't with that. My problem is you're trying to leave the carriage and the thing that you so adamantly believe is the direction forward in order to dilly-dally through the swamp and send the carriage on ahead and then take 2 weeks trying to get back to Alda-Fife in a land we don't know with not enough rations. I don't like
We have
those.
more. We have more than enough rations,
This-
and it
this
is a
your
land
month.
we don't know, but it's a gamble. And I'm gambling on the fact that the information we learn from the Toad King will be of more value to us than the people in Alda-Fife when we have to make our way north.
Oh, he's a toad.
Sorry, thank you, Toad King. I think his
No, you said
information will be more valuable to us as we have to make our way to the courts. Learn from the locals rather than the townsfolk.
You have a weird definition of locals.
Oh, he was a great guy. It's a page, after all.
He is continuing to hop away.
Come on, he's gonna get away. Do you want to have to base on my navigation again? Let's go.
Oh my gosh. We're gonna
That's
get.
my problem. What?
It's okay, guys.
Girl
I'll-
starts following the frog with enthusiasm.
Look, Nara, we don't know anything about this place. And
Huh? So why are we leaving the cart?
because there's a frog with a kingdom, and aren't you
He's a toad.
curious? I guess he's a toad, yes. I don't know. Look. Marlowe's gonna take off into the swamp, probably by himself.
Good.
I'm
No,
here.
Not good. We need everybody.
Telry, if you think me going after this Toad King is as reckless or inhibitive to our journey as I would tell you saving the Toad King's kingdom is, then tell me now.
I told all of you, that there would come a time where you would want me to go along with something. For something you believe in, and I'm trying to do that. Do you believe that this is a good course of action for the sake of the mission? You've established that you think that they would know more about the place than the people would. Is that what you believe?
I do believe that.
Yes.
Then let's go.
No better way to get through the forest than with the Forest Guardian. Let's go.
Besides, Knarh, every time we go and we find something weird that's unexpected, you learn a little bit
Downtown
more.
is what happens.
We haven't
All
burnt
right,
down
chap.
that town.
Apparently we're gone. I don't know. See you in a couple weeks.
We learned something new. You learned something new about how the world works, right? Might be worth a shot.
Not by getting lost with something weird I didn't.
Oh, Chrome, are
The
we
golden
taking
frog
breakfast?
enters the horizon. He is soon to be lost to your eyes.
Come on, let's move. Let's go.
Let's go.
Shap, we'll see you in town.
Okay. Does everyone go?
Yep.
Apparently.
We're coming with
Alright.
them.
Oh, are you going, Knarh?
I'm being drugged.
You
Well,
being drugged?
We got a shitload of drugs, but we're not drugged.
Drugged, not drugged.
Knarh, if you really
Kraig?
want to come this way, you could
That's-
ride in the cart.
It's not. Where does drug?
I got drug.
But if you think you want to ride in the cart, you're welcome to do so.
I don't know. I just believe it's a waste of time.
It very well might be, but I think it's a risk that's worth taking.
Other things have been, and yet we've come through them anyway. But you never know. I might learn something weird.
Okay. So you guys
Also,
follow-
does the
Marlowe catches up with Gruul.
frog talk to all of us, or only
only to Marlowe.
to Marlowe because frog speech? Gotcha.
So do you guys follow Marlowe?
Following Marlowe.
And Marlowe, you follow the golden frog.
Yeah. I'll offer him uppies if he's moving slower than I am.
Okay. Well, and so you follow. 1,400 hops. So,
That doesn't
Watch
sound
him
like
hop
a
at
lot.
like 10 feet at a time.
I have good news and potentially upsetting news to you. The good news is, with the golden frog as your guide, you are able to avoid the dangers of the swamp. Unfortunately, 1,400 hops is a fuck ton of distance. You spend 3 weeks following this creature.
Oh, we really stuck to
Are
it,
we
didn't
like
we?
there? Oh fuck.
We really believed this frog.
All right.
What?
Thus, until finally you enter a large, soupy lake, and there you just see nothing but just water. This is no kingdom. And then the golden frog will stop at the edge of the shore, and he will waddle himself around to look at you, and he will say, "Hold thy breath, long-legged ones! You are about to enter the domain of the Toad King!"
Well,
Marlowe, what did he say?
He said that we have to hold our breaths, for we are about to enter the domain of the Toad King.
Oh, we're swimming? All right. You'll start,
um,
packing his stuff up.
Golden Page,
Yes!
we are of light-breathed people. We cannot swim
Fear
as the toads
not!
do.
You will need to hold your breath for long, only long enough for the transition.
Is this transition permanent?
The transition is not permanent, despite our best efforts.
I'm sorry, transition.
yeah. Who knows?
The
I'll have to
golden
start-
page reveals no more as he waddles back around and then leaps forward. But instead of plopping into the water, he disappears completely.
Marlowe's gonna spread his wings and
Well,
fucking
You guys
bird
want me
dive
to
into
test it
that
out?
shit.
Test it
Yeah.
out first.
Marlowe
Grohl
disappears.
Grohl follows in
I
immediately
don't.
behind him.
You hold your breath, right, everybody?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right,
As
as you
instructed.
hold your breath and you just walk forward through it. You do not walk into a lake, but instead into a realm hidden in the swamps by ancient swamp magic, curtailing around a forbidden place of Fae and a sanctuary of those things that yet still linger in the east. The domain of one of the epitome of Corvanus, the Toad King. And that is where I will call this session.
What?
Yo, I'm so internally excited.
Man.
You have any
I
idea
told
how
you we should
long,
talk to the locals.
how difficult it was for me not to tell Chamber about this? It was so fun.
He went the wrong way. Chamber, you went the wrong way, dude.
Yeah, I can't influence his decision. So
He's like, I'm zooming out on the map. He's way over here.
Oh, bro, I can't wait.
Sorry,
Grohl's
bro.
excited. Forest Guardians, all that good stuff. Ugh.
What?
He's like, mate, we're gonna find the Toad King over these mountains.
amazing.
I'm gonna have to rub it in his nose.
I randomly rolled that encounter for you guys too. That's crazy, dude. Like, it was
What was that
Excellent.
like? a 1, a 3, and a 6.
He has a very low chance for you to find him, and you found the golden page. So Waymaker, I'm going to have an unspeakable amount of work for you.
Yay.
Yay! Okay, don't sound too excited.
So you like trying frogs?
I'm excited. I
Alright.
have drawn exactly 3 frogs ever.
Good.
They've all been for Chamber. Well, no.
Actually, I think
One was for Rains.
I also want a Crow to do like a in the presence of the Toad King scene to kind of give you the full feel of what it's like. That'd be pretty
Yes.
good. Just an absolute Chad. All right, and that'll do it. Good
Very
sesh.
good. Very good.
Ought
Man.
thou not any?
I'm gonna have to write that little mini story now.
Jesus
There's
Christ.
some.
I'm gonna be checking your asshole every week, dude.
I have stripped for you once. It won't happen again.
He
It was
blushes.
pointless that time, and it would be pointless every other time after.
Okay, you could just ask me to give him a checkup.
I'm gonna stop letting you give me checkups unless I'm bleeding from an orifice or something.
Stop
You
looking
could-
at my butthole. Stop it, bro.
Look, all right, you can protest all you want, but we're not the ones who get possessed, all right?
Look. It
Tori's like,
it was
Marlowe.
1 time and a half.
It was 2.
No.
You can try and pull it off. Oh, nothing bad happened. You still got possessed. You still fell unconscious.
I
Your dog's
passed
gone
out.
again.
People pass out sometimes.
We're a lot farther now, so it shouldn't be as much of an issue.
Oh yeah, you know
Marlowe,
what?
I think we've really grown as brothers this past journey. It's like, show me your asshole and bend over right now.
Never mind.
All right,
Take
it's
it
time,
over.
it's time for some fan art. First, we have Evilry.
Woo.
You really got that
Oh,
cat boy in
shit.
your brain, don't you, right now?
I got the itch, dude.
Concern.
Damn.
Gruul, I am totally not nervous. Twitch.
Good stuff. Frogs and frogs and frogs.
Look, you could say some ridiculous bullshit, but as long as you say it with confidence, people will.
Yes. The proof.
Me watching this session. Chamfer.
Oh, was Shamber watching the whole time?
The whole time.
Quality communication.
Oh man. Oh, man. And smiling ear to ear like for the majority of the session.
You're all the way over here, and we get to enjoy the Toad King.
Man.
Amazing.
I had so many like ideas of how this campaign would go, and like sometimes I realize like, oh fuck, we're in a cart with a dude with a horse head and a pig that says breakfast on it, and we're chasing a frog king.
Look,
Yeah.
look,
Oh,
all
we got the pig.
The
pig's
pig,
with
we've
us.
got him. He's
Yeah.
coming. He's coming along.
look,
I
all I'm
think
gonna
this
say.
is the pig's new home.
Oh yeah, the pig's coming with us, or is he in the cart
Good
still?
old breakfast.
No. Breakfast with us. I picked him up.
Breakfast.
This is his new
Oh, my
home.
word.
He become a toad now.
Listen, if one of us gets turned into a frog, I'll blame you, Marlowe.
I will blame myself as well.
I mean, you know, I was enthusiastic to finally get out of the cart and do some walking again.
Dude. I have kept this under wraps for so long, dude. I like so long, dude. Every time Shammer's on the call with me, I'm just like, I could tell him. I could tell him right now, but no, I can't. Can't do it. He's got to know. He's got to learn it in character, or this way, I guess. Alrighty. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for joining us. What a great time. What a fantastic sesh. As always, tonight will be community night, which I don't know what I'm going to do. I might just play Baldur's Gate. I might try Dark and Darker now that it came out. Mostly, I'm just going to hang out with the community. So if you want to ask questions about what's going on or just, I don't know, talk about anything really, just let me know. And I will see you guys in there in about 10 minutes. So bye-bye, everybody.
What?
Bye-bye.